Welcome back to Milkhouse Conspiracy Theories. Guys, I know they've just released 3 million pages of the Epstein Files. Now, I haven't had time to go through everything, but I have seen a lot of news about certain things, and it's disturbing to say the least. And one of the things I wanted to touch on was John Benet Ramsey, that she was mentioned in the Epstein Files. Now, the first thing I saw was a picture of her at a birthday party, assuming it was her birthday party. And guess who was in the background?
Epstein.
It was not Epstein, but it was his counterpart.
Maxwell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what looks to be Maxwell, Ghislaine Maxwell. Have you guys seen that photo?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I haven't.
You haven't seen that photo?
No.
So it's her smiling, but you kind of see the side of her face, and it looks like her. Like I said, this is all opinion and conjecture, and all these things we're about to talk about. But it looks like her. And did you see any details about what was in the Epstein files about her and Epstein?
Well, there was another one that came with that. That in the files there was a picture of what appeared to be Epstein, like having her on his shoulders.
Yes.
And yeah, the reasoning didn't make as much sense because everyone had those types of jumpers in that day. But that was the other thing I saw. So she was connected to both of them.
There was so much redacted information, and that picture you're talking about, the face is blocked out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, her outfit, and I think you could see her hair actually look like John Benet.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really disturbing. And I'm sure they have their reasons for who their victims are, why they do these rituals with certain people. But I believe her father and Ghislaine or Epstein were partners in some company at some point where they had some kind of connection.
It sounded like there was something like that. And that's been a while since I've heard that connection, though.
But,
her dad, I guess, made a comment to TMZ and maybe Daily Mail saying that it was cruel and absolutely untrue, and that the internet was full of mean people.
Oh yeah.
So
true.
If there was something, he's not talking about it.
Yeah. I did see that the police drew a picture of the supposed kidnapper of John Benet, and it was a female. And guess who it looked like? Ghislaine Maxwell. Short black hair, white female. I mean, it's uncanny. But I remember as a kid growing up in the 90s, John Benet Ramsey was just everywhere on those magazines.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom just adored her. And was it beauty pageants that she did?
Yeah.
And then she went missing, and then she was pronounced dead, what, at age 6, or did they ever find her?
Oh, no. She was found in the basement of their house.
After a ransom.
Yeah. And they searched all of the house, but apparently didn't search the basement. And then they went back down and searched the basement, and the dad found her.
Oh, yeah. I just forgot to check the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so she was there in the house, and they always thought the brother did it.
The whole thing is terrible, but it's interesting how her name was even brought up in the Epstein files.
Yeah. That would be a pretty far reach unless there was something with it. Like that's a little insane.
Unless we're being trolled on the highest degree possible. And go ahead.
That just seems like a very cruel
prank,
if you will. So
yeah.
Well, the internets. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. What do you think about the timing of the government releasing the Epstein files? Because remember, not too long ago, there was no Epstein file. It didn't exist, right? So Ghislaine Maxwell was charged from A to Z with nothing then. Yeah. So why do you think they're releasing now? And my opinion, the information given is completely deliberate and it's a distraction. But The distraction from what? I mean, what do
Yeah.
you think about that?
The whole thing has been very interesting to run a presidential campaign on we're gonna release the files
Yes.
and then to be like, oh, just kidding, there's nothing. But then added in this week, which has been fascinating, that they're releasing um official documents saying that Trump was one of the first ones to say you need to look into that guy.
Yeah.
So all of this is wild.
Yeah.
And at any point, Trump could have proven his innocence in that by saying, "Here's the files," whatever. So I don't know. If it's a distraction, it feels like there's something even more crazy coming down the line because this is a pretty big deal. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
the gaslighting is through the roof.
It's insane.
I mean,
Yeah.
Austin, what do you think?
I don't know how I feel about the full release. I mean, perversion on high,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it's like a distraction or if high donors and other influential people came to Trump directly or indirectly and threatened him and his family. But it's definitely odd how gung ho they were during the campaign, and even Kash Patel going on
Hmm.
podcasts and then an
Hmm.
abrupt stop.
Hmm.
So something was said.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll ever find out.
And honestly, I could have went my whole life without knowing any of this. This isn't something that's been my number one concern at all. But it is definitely interesting.
The first time this type of thing came to light for me was actually during the COVID stuff. I randomly came across some videos on YouTube before it was heavily censored. It was called the Fall Cabal series. And I remember, I think it was during, I was furloughed at the time, but I
Mhm.
clicked on it. I was like, what is this? I don't know why. Maybe I had a good thumbnail. And it was this video series of this woman talking about all these insider, everything from politicians to actors, celebrities, wealthy, the elite. And they had this underground ritual stuff. There were children involved. I mean, I saw this stuff and my world was rocked. And I never looked at entertainment the same. And while this awakening for me was going on, it was going on with a lot of other people as well. And it just makes me think, how you mentioned, you didn't know any of this was going on. Well, why who figured it out first? I mean, whistleblowers?
Mhm.
I mean, people who witnessed this stuff. I mean, I think it's Jamie Kennedy. I believe that's his name. He was an actor pretty big in the 90s. He's a comedian, has a podcast now. But I mean,
Oh yeah. Hmm.
he has said that he didn't see any of this stuff going on, but I guess he was aware of it maybe. I mean, it's really really frightening. And I get the fear of trying to whistleblow something like this, the kickback the that you could get from saying something like this, like, hey, so and so is doing bad things to kids. You know, it's just I understand your world being rocked because mine was after I was aware of this stuff, but I was gonna say the Pizzagate stuff. So I've seen too many clips and too many references to pizza, especially by celebrities, like, oh, you had a great pizza party. The emphasis on pizza. And what do we know thus far? That pizza is code for, you know,
Yeah.
kids. Really, really disgusting inside sense of humor. I mean, they're definitely not talking about pizza. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Can you think of any examples that you've seen that kind of stuck out to you?
It's just the emails that they've released that I've like read through, and I'm like, listen, I love pizza. I don't love it that much that I'm emailing about it. And so I don't know. There was just a lot of emails like that that were just so weird that was like, okay, like we can't all be that dumb.
Right.
But so
I feel on Ellen DeGeneres, her talk show.
yeah,
Um,
she talk about it a lot.
yeah, there was one where Jennifer Aniston was a guest and she kept saying, oh, you had a great pizza party. And then Adam Sandler was like, oh, yeah, she makes great pizza. Their pizza's the best. It's like the emphasis on pizza. Like, what are you guys
Well,
talking about?
and I don't know if this part is factual, so if I'm wrong, like that's on me and my bad. But I thought they were kind of bringing Adam Sandler's name into that, saying that he was in the files as well.
I haven't personally heard that, but
You have not heard that?
not the
Yeah,
Adam
neither have
Sandler
I.
Really?
that was
Okay.
brought into it.
Yeah, that his name was on there. And it's like, why would we want that? Like, why would he be a part of that? Let's see if I can locate it. I don't want to smear his name. That's just
Right. This is all
across.
conjecture, but
Yeah.
I know he's really close with Jennifer Aniston, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah. Maybe he was he on the manifest or something? Like the flight logs?
It's possible. Now, this is coming out and saying that for whatever reason that was a rumor, but it has been fact checked that he was not at all, which is that makes my heart happy. But he's not listed anywhere because this is what it's coming out. It says that appeared in connection because his talent agent was mentioned in the documents. So then he was kind of associated with that. But so there's that.
And I'm sure many actors have the same agent.
Yeah.
That's no harm, no foul there. But
yeah,
what's crazy about all this Epstein release and all these names, like I said, a lot of it's redacted, but there are 0 arrests, 0 indictments for anybody.
mm-hmm.
And the question is, with all this stuff coming out, is anyone going to be held responsible?
I hope so. They should all be held responsible. And I do kind of believe it's possible that I don't know how long all of this stuff has been going on, but it is very possible that there were people that were on the island, but they weren't in like a top tier group that knew about what was going on. I do think it's possible that they were just there without knowing everything. But then you have the people that are making multiple trips. I don't think you can get past that. Everyone should be held accountable, though.
Oh,
I think so.
Are you meaning layers?
Yeah, I think there's layers. I think we learned that when all the stuff with not Jay-Z, P. Diddy was coming out. Like there were a lot of people that were at his parties, but were not at the part of the parties where everything got crazy.
Right.
So I think that's a complete possibility that people were on the island, but not there for those crazy parties.
Yeah. So. I believe that. I totally believe that because not everyone can be in the know, especially if you're doing something so sinister.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's good for blackmail. Like once the stuff came out, like you kind of had them on a hold. Like, well, you were there and no one's going to believe you didn't know.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Austin, do you think Jeffrey Epstein was possibly a government agent?
Well, I would say if he wasn't, then it was a major dropping the ball by all intelligence agencies.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of a more ideal person flirting with presidents, Harvard professors, financial elite. It seems like this would be the one guy you pull under the rug.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I believe he really committed these heinous crimes because he was allowed to, but to have so many connections with so many powerful people. And I think his objective was to blackmail the most powerful people in the world. And he was very good at his job. And then he was also the scapegoat when things went down.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And I think we're all on the same page, I assume. I guess I don't know Austin's opinion, but that he's alive. Like, are we all on that same page?
Yes.
No? Okay.
Yes.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of things. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. Something just came out today that they were talking about when he died in prison, that for the media's sake, they rolled out like a fake body and then took him in another vehicle. I'm like, I don't think that helped with the speculation that he was actually still alive.
Yeah, I saw a photo last week of somebody that allegedly looked like him in Israel, but with how much he knew, did, and could still do, there's no way they let him leave that cell.
I think he's alive, but yeah, there is no way he would ever be allowed to walk around
Not in
freely.
Israel, not when
No,
there's so much um visuals on Israel right now with everything going on. That would not be the place I would go to.
no.
Oh,
I've seen a
go to
lot of.
Yeah.
Montana.
You say Montana?
Yeah, go to Montana. No one's gonna
Yeah.
live there.
Cabin in the woods is
Yeah,
probably a
Yeah,
it's
good
fine.
idea.
Yeah.
yeah. What does one individual do after committing those, and then you're the most infamous man in the world? Where do you hide out at?
Not Israel.
Yeah, not Israel.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. South, maybe Argentina.
yeah,
Seems like
it's a
they're
good
pretty
place.
good at keeping secrets down there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or hey, maybe Antarctica.
that could be a good.
Nobody's allowed. Nobody's allowed too far in there,
Yeah,
and that's a
that'd be a safe place.
whole nother topic right there.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
good one. What do you think about the conspiracy about the Island Boys being linked to Jeffrey Epstein?
I've went back and forth on this one because it's like they clearly have some stuff going on. It would make sense that there's maybe all that junk in their background. It's possible. I don't know if they debunked that or not, but
Um,
it's
so there's a picture of Jeffrey Epstein with two boys, and they look kind of similar,
yeah,
so they could be twins.
yeah.
And they're saying that's the Island Boys because if you fast forward, they look kind of the same age, and that's why they're so messed up, and hence their name Island Boys. They're from Florida. Florida's not an island. You know,
No,
I mean, I see where the conspiracy comes from, and
yeah.
they recently did some really gross stuff, and I don't know if they're relevant with music still. I
I
mean,
I
don't
have
think
no
so.
idea. That feels like a COVID thing with the
yeah,
Island Boys.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they pushed it out just to get some relevancy.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Yeah,
even though how jaded and disgusting it would be, but
yeah,
I mean, when you're up, you got to stay up.
it's true. It's true.
that's very true. And what's been floating around as well is the Life Touch company. So this is the company that takes a majority of the school pictures, and we have probably had the same company take our school
Hmm.
pictures.
Yep.
That was it's a their parent company is Shutterfly, I believe, and then that you keep going tearing up, and it's owned by Epstein, or one of his colleagues. But what do you think about that?
I think it's crazy, but at this point, like nothing feels surprising anymore.
I
That's
mean, your picture's floating around somewhere
yeah,
still.
that's quite a catalog, you know.
Yeah.
But it's insane. Absolutely insane.
Yeah. I mean, it's violating, especially, we have kids
Mhm.
and they're going through probably the same company. I haven't looked yet. Like you said, what a catalog. What are they going to do with all this? Who sifts through all this information?
No
That's what's
idea.
bizarre. Who has enough time on their hands to do this?
I don't know. It's not me. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I get the term organized crime, but I mean, it certainly
Yeah.
has to be organized to do
Yeah, to
something
do
like
this.
this.
I don't know.
Um, but speaking of them having pictures in the Fall Cabal series, they went into a lot of celebrity and political artwork that politicians have. And if you remember hearing anything about the John and Tony Podesta, are you familiar
Mhm.
with who they are? So, John Podesta worked for the Obama administration, and there were pictures going around of their personal art collection. Austin, have you seen these? I feel like you have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you remind me what kind of stuff was in those pictures? His artwork of their art.
Suggestive as best, but it was seemingly little children in provocative positions or in cages or with handcuffs. It was very odd artwork to have, especially displayed openly in your home. Little on the nose.
Mm.
But I mean, with that family, they're definitely powerful and been within the government circles for quite some time.
I remember specifically there were these creatures that were tormenting children. They were like hairless creatures. Do you remember that? I don't even know what to call them, like little gremlins or something.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
had a lot of that.
Gremlin.
And you're like, what are those? And the way my mind works is that's probably created after something that is real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we go into the whole
sacrifice.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, just horrible, horrible stuff. And that, these people are still allowed to, I don't know. This is just so upsetting. I don't understand how they can freely do this stuff. But like you said, the rich and powerful, they can, the cohorts or other politicians, and they really is the perfect word, elite. They are allowed to do whatever they want. And there are no repercussions. It just bugs me to death.
The pictures floating around. I don't know if you guys saw the Bill Clinton address or George W. Bush on the floor with like paper airplanes.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's definitely a lot going on with Epstein, far-reaching.
Yeah, it's extremely suggestive. I believe the Bill Clinton picture of him in the blue dress was in his New York apartment, Epstein's.
I think that picture alone was so very telling. Like that's,
Yeah, well, and he is prolific in the files. So, and Bill and Hillary have a deposition this month at the House. I think the
26th and
27th. Yeah. So, I mean, it's closed doors, but still.
It's underreported, though. Do you notice that? It's totally underreported that they are testifying closed door behind Congress. So they're not held in contempt about Epstein. You wonder if this will actually happen, because when people try to whistleblow. But then again, the crook's talking to the crook. I mean, what are they going to do about it,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's and it's odd that with most of these people being in the United States or operating within the United States, all these other countries have started at least investigations and nothing from the administration, the DOJ. It's definitely not a good look on the world stage. So I don't know what they're planning to do, but I would say they should probably hurry before too many people get upset.
And how would that even work if Russia made it like an international warrant for some of these politicians? I mean, how does that even work? What is one just
go
turn
in and
themselves
grab them in the middle of the night?
Yeah,
like we did.
Yeah.
CIA.
Yeah, to Venezuela.
Yeah.
Extraordinary rendition. Time to go.
See who has the fastest time. It turns into a competition. Yeah.
Send in your special forces. Ultra special. Yeah. I wanted to say one of my predictions, because we have yet to see all of the Epstein files, however many is to come. I think there will be some mention of extraterrestrials in the files. I'm serious.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, it's going to lead to that. I mean, there was a rumor going around that there's some former director that seems to think Trump is going to announce the existence of extraterrestrial life in July. Have you heard about that?
No, but I like it. Independence Day. Bring it on.
Independence Day. I mean, we talked about this on one of the, I believe, one of the recess episodes.
Yeah.
But if the United States government disclosed information about extraterrestrials, I mean, I just think that's on the curve. I think that will happen. That's just my prediction. It would make sense, because they're going to blame this on somebody, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
So why not blame it on aliens?
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah,
the bold
aliens
strategy.
put Jeffrey up to it.
The aliens made us do it. Come on.
Yeah,
we need to feed
your
them
children.
Yeah,
maybe that's a little too far, but Jeffrey did meet with some very interesting physicists, scientists at multiple universities, but all the way from genetic engineering, AI, advanced propulsion. So I wouldn't be surprised if there are some really interesting conversations that make themselves known. I just don't know what they will fully be.
Yeah, it's a great point. I saw a picture of an email today where Epstein was requesting blood samples from a certain subject. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's absolutely incredible how he had his hand in almost everything. I mean,
Yeah.
not only was he a possible government operative, but I mean, he was like a eugenics person, and I mean, I just don't understand how one can do all those things.
Yeah, there definitely seemed like he had I mean, besides blackmail was the avenue, but there is definitely an agenda at play. Maybe it was his own knowledge and perversion, but he
Mhm.
was definitely trying to make it into these small working groups to gain private knowledge to trade to his handlers, probably for more money, which that's a whole nother topic. This school teacher, then financier, billions of dollars. Somebody was paying him.
Yeah, they have big pockets. What do you
Yeah.
think about Putin stating things like the elite in the United States government are Satanists?
I mean, is he wrong?
And even down to cannibalism, and the fast food we eat is not all 100% beef.
Again, I say that's the one of the topics that's wild that I've heard most of my life, and a majority of my life there was no social media. So it has to start somewhere. It's all fascinating in a
It's
disturbing way.
yeah, it's very disturbing because the whole term mystery meat really
Mm, yeah,
resonates on another level now.
yeah.
Yeah, there
Austin,
is oh, go ahead, sorry.
no, you go ahead. That's what I was going to ask. What are your
Oh,
thoughts on
well,
Putin stating something like
oh,
that?
I don't know. Putin, even though he might be a little rogue, he's definitely not stupid.
No.
Um, but there's been many throughout the United States checkered history of cults and rituals. So I wouldn't be surprised if there was one bad apple in the bunch. There's an email speaking about eating possibly intestines, which I don't know how far this rabbit hole will go, but it seems every day it's getting worse and worse. And what are they hiding? Because they said there was, I don't know, a million more documents, files that haven't been released. So why are they holding on to those? What's in that
Right.
bunch?
That's a good question. I'd like to know.
Yeah, what are your
I don't know if
guesses
I
on?
would.
I think the curiosity, I just, it'll get me. But the little bits that I've read here and there, it is very disturbing. But again, it's a great question. What else? What else is in there? What are they hiding?
But what's the purpose? I don't understand. What is the purpose? This is possibly the biggest news of, say, a conspiracy coming to light. That's true.
Mm,
You
yeah,
have elite groups of people that are harming children. It's
yeah.
like, what now? You're releasing that to the American public and the world. What are the consequences? What are the repercussions? What's next? What is the purpose of them doing this? I mean, I
Mm,
have no guess other than it's a distraction for something else. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, do you have any idea? Any guesses,
not at all.
Austin?
Not at all.
I don't know. I mean, I think maybe Trump didn't fully understand what he was agreeing to during the campaign, and then once they got into office, they were shocked. But I don't, I don't understand anything they're doing. Redacting some of the perpetrators, but then putting explicit pictures and videos of the abused. I There's so many questions and just confusing. I don't understand anything they're doing, much less what they will do. It's all a, I don't know, pony show, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, very well said, dude. And one of you mentioned Cash Patel. You're right. He campaigned. Oh yeah, he went on all these podcasts, and oh yeah, we're gonna.
Mhm.
He's so hardcore.
Yeah.
And then just radio silence, and then even his face changed.
Yeah. Like a
There's the
ghost
memes of
was in the
him.
room.
What's that?
Like he saw a ghost. I mean, when it was
Yeah,
brought up, he was
yeah,
like,
yeah. Like
I
the
don't want to
memes,
talk.
like he saw the Epstein files, and he's
Yeah. You don't want to know.
yeah.
But
You don't
still,
want to
it's
know.
like, man, it's your job. Like you signed up for this. Now proceed.
Well, who in their defense, you wonder their campaign might be sincere. And then when they actually go, whatever, dare I say, ritual there is to be initiated into that role, you wonder what happens because it's like he flipped, did a 180. And you think, what do they do to you? Or what kind of blackmail do they do to get you to just go back on everything you campaigned on?
At at the same time, it kind of reminds me when you're in elementary and high school and you are running for student council and you get up and you make these speeches about we're going to do this and this and this, and people believe you. And then you get into those roles and find out, no, you can't change whatever's in the vending machine. No, you can't just completely change a whole lunch menu. No, you can't do that. Like it's just very interesting that it's all the way through life. You run a campaign on lies, and then 9 times out of 10, you can't fulfill them. So
That's a great analogy.
it's real life.
Are you speaking from personal experience?
Yeah, I am. So and yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what else comes out for sure. But
Yeah, in the
I
coming
wanted to
days.
believe the administration that they were gonna fully release everything. But
Yeah, we've barely completed 1 year of
yeah,
Trump's second term,
right.
which is crazy. It seems
It
like
is.
it's been 4 years already.
Yeah.
It does.
For
Yes.
real. Every week, something new.
Mhm.
Every week, dude. It's
But I feel, oh, sorry. I feel like when Trump and the administration, Patel, Bondi, everybody got into office, and then hellfire rained down on them from every corner of the earth. We will purge everything you've ever touched if you drop one file because there's so many
Yeah,
people involved. Crime,
Yep.
governments, hitmen, the far reaching of these documents. I'm sure they received plenty of phone calls,
absolutely.
letters, visits, maybe some unexpected presents as well.
How
So,
Absolutely.
long how long have you been with the government, Austin?
uh, I am not with the government. But no, I just
That's what they all say.
That's what they all
right,
say, man. That's
right.
what
Well, just file your taxes, buddy. Okay.
Oh man.
But
Yep.
yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's disgusting, and
Mhm.
I think if they don't do something, and I don't know what they can do legally, and it'll be a full-on circus. But I think the people are disgusted, fed up, and I'm not sure how this will turn out if they don't.
Yeah. I think the American public and the world wants justice, but will we ever see that? I don't have a lot of faith in that, unfortunately.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Yeah, neither do I. It's I don't know, a lot going on, and now this.
Yeah.
See
Not to
what they
mention in our
do.
personal lives. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's at the end of the day, we've been bamboozled.
Oh yeah.
Everybody wants to be behind the curtain, and then you get a peek, and then you want to burn the world. So people, I guess, don't always know what they're wishing for.
Yeah. Very well said. All right. Any other comments?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it for conspiracy theories. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
See you later.